Today, I want to offer you a phrase that I have found incredibly helpful when it comes to the avoidant attachment style. So if you're somebody who's in relationship with an avoidantly attached person, you're dating them, married to them, I think that you're going to find that this phrase is incredibly useful. Now, as you may know, when intimacy starts to reach a certain degree of depth, avoidantly attached people get what we might call cold feet. They start to pull away. They start to reject your bids for connection. They start to become distant or cold or withdrawn. And it's not necessarily that they don't care, but it is a sign that their nervous system has been activated, that they're in a state of discomfort, that they're in a state of anxiety. At that moment, their avoidant attachment strategy comes online. And so what I want to offer you is a phrase that will help to settle their nervous system. When they feel that release of pressure, then they're more likely than not going to move towards you. There's something really important that I want to highlight. That's that it isn't your job to heal this person's attachment strategy for them. You couldn't even do it if you wanted to. It's a product of their childhood conditioning. It's not your job, your role, your responsibility to resolve that for them. That being said, there are inevitably certain things that you say or do that activate this person's nervous system, that trigger a state of anxiety. And therefore, there are also things that you can say or do that will alleviate this person's stress and anxiety, that will allow their nervous system to soften and relax, opening up space for them to move towards you. So without further ado, the phrase is, I love you, I want you, but I don't need you. See, avoidantly attached people carry a conviction that they are needed but not wanted. Growing up, they had repeated experiences where they had to be there to meet the emotional needs and demands of their caregivers. When they come into adulthood, they carry that template with them, that they have to perform in order to earn connection, that they have to be somebody in particular, do something specific in order to win the award of relationship. They don't think that they're lovable simply for who they happen to be. They don't believe deep down that they're worthy just for who they are. So when you come to them and you say, I love you and I want you, it's like that's a godsend. That's magic to their ears. But then you follow it up with, I don't need you, and let them know in no uncertain terms that you fundamentally don't need them. You don't need them in order to exist. You've come this far without them. If you go your separate ways, you'll be sad, but you'll survive. That is going to just alleviate the pressure. You'll watch the pressure go off their shoulders as they recognize, oh my goodness, here I am in a relationship, probably for the first time ever, with somebody who's telling me that I'm enough exactly as I am, that I'm desirable just for who I happen to be, that they love me for me. They don't love me because they need me. Give this a shot. Try it on. See how it lands. It's not a magic spell. It's not some sort of magic formula, but it is a sort of medicinal antidote that cuts right to the core of the convictions that the avoidantly attached person carries with them into their adult relationships. As always, thank you for watching. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, it would mean a lot to me. It would help out the channel. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Cheers.